I'm going to be the mom that hides behind my kids in every single picture. I'm going to be the mom that tugs at my shirt. I'm going to be the wife that walks into date night and like pans out the whole restaurant to try and find the most confident looking woman in the room who has the health in my eyes that I would want. And then I'm going to instantly look at my husband and be like, what the hell are you looking at? And he's not looking at anybody. Like, your beliefs that you constantly roll around in your head can get in the way of living your life fully. Hey ladies, welcome to the She's Rooted podcast.
We're about to get real unscripted.
So pull up a chair. Let's get to the root of it. What is up, everybody? I am so excited to be here with my favorite person in the world, Miss Monique Ricci. And we are back. We are back for another She's Rooted podcast. And Mo, I'm feeling a little spicy today. I'm very excited about what we're going to talk about. Because today is going to be all about breaking those beliefs. We're about to walk into the fourth quarter of the year. Can you freaking believe it?
Oh,
Like, time's just flying, man.
yeah, I can't actually believe that now that you say that. No.
It's insane. It's insane. Well, I'm going to break your belief right now because it's about to happen. We're about to go into October. This is nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. A couple weeks away. But you had a great quote that you literally just dropped, and I was like, that's it. Like,
So good.
it's so good. And if you were listening and not driving, you're going to want to write this one down.
Yeah,
So
it's so good.
hit us with it, girl.
Okay, so we're talking about breaking belief. We're talking about belief today, which I am so excited to be talking about and so passionate to be talking about. Because for me personally, this was pivotal in drastic change in my life. So here's your quote. If you are powerful enough to create a negative story and believe it to the point that it controls the scope of your life, you are also powerful enough to change that narrative and create whatever life you desire. This is from Megan W., which also makes me think about when I went through a belief change. I think I've spoke about this prior on podcast where I said I had somebody come to me and tell me I was where I was because of the choices I made.
Yeah.
And I remember being mad. I think I talked about this before.
Yep.
But what stuck with me and the way I phrased it in my head was, well, if I am where I am because of the choices I've made, and mind you, I did not like where I was, but if I am where I am because of the choices I made, I can be wherever I want to be because of the choices I will make moving forward.
Yeah.
And that was like a pivotal, very similar to this. I'll read the quote again if you're writing it down. If you are powerful enough to create a negative story and believe it to the point that it controls the scope of your life, you are also powerful enough to change that narrative and create whatever life you desire. And
So good.
belief is powerful. Belief is what drives action. And sometimes what I found, and I'm excited to discuss this with you, Jamie, because what I found is there's like big belief, right? Like big belief in faith, those tied together, right? But what I've also found is when you actually are open to this and understand this, that belief drives your action or your inaction, which is also an action, but belief drives that. So if you take a situation and you say, why am I not moving in this situation the way that I want to be moving or showing up the way I want to be showing up? What is this negative story that I'm repeating in my head that is keeping me stuck? And where did it come from? So this is where this quote ties in is it actually based on true fact? Or is this some negative story that I've made up because somebody somewhere down the road said something, didn't say something, did something, didn't do something, that I wrote a story about it and have repeated that over and over and over until it's become a belief which now has driven an action.
Right. Which now has power over your choices in your life because you have that is just wrapped so tight around you, whether it is real truth or not. The truth of the truth is you're going to lean into whatever you believe, good or not so good.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good.
And if you're not aware of it, and that's what I'm excited to
Yeah.
talk about today, because how many of us, especially women, are functioning on autopilot? You're just going, and
Mhm.
you're just, and you, and belief is so sneaky like that, where
Right.
it's like, well, I just am this way, or I just, this is how it is, like this is who I am, or this is how I am. And it's so sneaky because you don't pause enough to actually think, wait, is this serving me? Is this truth? Am I believing something that is subsequently holding me back? Should I dissect this for it? Like you don't pause enough because you're just going, going, going. Or maybe you have never heard of this concept before at all and you have been stuck and
Right.
trapped under this. I need to set. Can you hear all these dings? I gotta put sorry, I
I
apologize.
do hear all these things.
I need to
Someone's saying hallelujah.
I need
Preach it, girl. Preach it.
I gotta put this on do not disturb. Hang tight. I'm sorry.
No, it is so very true. And I'm excited to just call out some lies that we tell ourselves, especially as women. I mean, we've all been there. We're probably going to be there again in the future. Just like that Andy Andrews, where he's always talking about either you are coming into a storm, you're in a storm, or you're coming out of it. Like that is the reality of life. And a lot of times we have all of these outside sources trying to tell us like you have this or you have that or you have this, and then you lean into this belief because everybody's dealing with these things. Like right now is like big topics going on in these big buzzwords of spaces in like health and fitness and you know and every company out there seems to be leaning into those buzzwords, and it just because something is so well versed in the media does not give it actual truth to you. But they want to keep pounding like the broken record. Is that a thing? Is that what they say? Pound the broken record? I don't know if that. I make up things on this podcast, my friends. What is it? What is the broken record?
Play,
Yeah, we don't know.
play
We're
a
gonna we're gonna pound the broken record.
I've heard like beat a dead horse, but that is so gruesome to me. I don't like it.
I know, I think I was using that, but then I thought about the record thing and I put them together. If you're listening, please let me know what the real saying is about playing the broken record. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
we
That,
hear it so much that we're conditioned to lean into, oh, well, this is not normal to me because I don't feel normal. There's something going on, but I'm going to adhere to it being normal in my life because so many people are dealing with it. And like then you just start to normalize not feeling good or not even talking good to yourself because everybody seems to be dealing with it because that is what is constantly pushed in social media world. So I think you got to be very careful where you put your ears and your eyes in
oh,
the environment because man, that shapes your belief
mhm.
or it rocks it.
Dude, that makes me think about like you get what you tolerate and that you are the sum of the five people you're around the most.
Oh yeah.
You think about that with social media or like what you're consuming, and then you partner that with the laws of like business and how it's 7 to 10 exposures for something to like take root. Like all of this is real. And if you think of the inundation, like you said, all these big corporations or these people making tons of money in our field, health and wellness, like especially, it's the worst. They are
Yep.
capitalizing on something that could be going on in your world that now they've labeled it something so that you feel like, oh, this is the problem and I have this issue and this is why. So now you have a reason and an excuse as to why you can't. So you just go
Right.
on with it or you seek out whatever they're offering you. And it is brutal. It's brutal
Yeah.
because again, if you were to like just some of these things, girl, so we've been doing this so long. Can I just say it? Like some of these things where you see people suffering, myself included in different areas, but like myself included where you believe the problem, you can't lose weight or you can't, get strong because XYZ problem that you've been marketed. And so, nope, this has got to be it. But you have to look in the mirror and go, wait, before I believe that this is it, have I fueled my
Right.
body actually properly? Have I actually gone and done the work that, to burn the calories or to build the muscle? Have I actually, like, you have to go through and say, genuinely, have you done
Right.
these things? Because
Right.
thinking about doing them is not doing them. Doing them for 3 days is not doing them. Doing them
Right.
for 3 months is not doing them. It takes a lifetime to get unhealthy. So why do you think that you're going to get automatically all the solutions in, such a short period of time? Have you done it consistently over time? And your body is so smart. And yet we're taking and grabbing onto these things that the media is pumping us with, and we're believing it. And then you get stuck.
Yep. Yep. Yep, absolutely. And you look at too, like one of the biggest questions I always ask when I have the honor to sit down with someone and we're chatting about goals and they're in their like moment of motivation, right? Where like you're gonna conquer the world, you're gonna change it, like this is it, this is the time. Like you have that moment where like you crossed over your line over the sand and like, hell yes, let's go. And then you're looking at, okay, well, what are you going to do in order to achieve those goals? And they think they're going to work out 6, 7 days a week. They're going to do 75 hard, which is I mean, insane. Can we just talk about that for 2 seconds? Like, if you're rocking that out and you love it, like rock it out. For me, I don't think I would want to like have that kind of pressure, especially knowing like coming from a 204 plus pound Jamie Summers who tore herself apart in the mirror back in the day when I was working out 6 days a week. I was eating healthy. I was taking vitamins. I was drinking shakes and I was killing myself in order to stay stuck in a frustrating yo-yo because I could never hang on to any goals that I worked so damn hard for. And truth be told, I felt like shit the whole time. Like, you can't go so far on the ball of restriction and expect to hang on to it for the rest of your life. So, my experience with all of those things back in the day led me through where I changed degrees, got my bachelor's in health and wellness, literally looked at how the hell we simplify health because there ain't no way it is that complicated. Like there is a lot of noise in this industry and I'm freaking over it. Like literally over it. Just give me what my body genuinely nutritionally needs that is rooted in whole foods, that is rooted in whole truth so that I can live my happy, healthy life. So one of the questions that I always ask somebody when I'm sitting across from them is, when they're like, oh, I'm going to work out 6 days a week. I'm going to do 75 hard. That's awesome. Do you think you can do that for the rest of your life? And it's like this like confused look because like I'm in the moment of excitement with them. And then that's the question I'm going to ask because I'm the coach that's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Like there's too many want to hears out there. Like go open up your social media. Like it's insane. Um, but the answer is always going to be no. Like are you going to take a shot every single day for the rest of your life in order to hang on to the results that you're excited to see on the scale? And then we can go into a whole nother topic on the whole number on the scale does not tell you the whole story. And we need to stop talking about losing weight because that's not what we want to lose. There's two sides of your weight, right? You got your fat and you got your muscle. And if you're sacrificing muscle for the win of the scale, you're going to lose. Like, because you're going to drop your metabolism, you're going to feel like shit. I've been there, I've done it. And I don't coach that way anymore. Like, I don't ever think I ever coached that way. I was coaching myself through that because that's what media pumps in your head. Like, you need to do these diets, you need to do all these things, you need to work out twice a day for 45 minutes. And if you miss a day, oh, you got to start all over. Like, you want that kind of stress? Like, I'm sorry, reaching your goals, like, one of the things that you need to focus on is removing stress from your life.
Mhm.
Like total health can never be bottled, supplemented, or sold. It can't be found just at the gym. It can't be just found in the kitchen. Like it is a realm of things. And people like to push an agenda so that they can keep you in the wrap of the yo-yo. And it's just, it's irritating.
Yeah.
So can you do it for the rest of your life? Whatever it is that you're looking to do. I mean, we're coming into the fourth quarter. Like every single year, either we're in a spot right now where we're like, oh, we're gonna fall into fitness and we're gonna fall into our goals, or we're gonna pause because we have 3 holidays. Like 3 holidays is gonna get in the way of showing up, and we're just gonna wait for New Year's resolutions. But yet, if we take an honest, like, mirror moment, how often are we making the same resolution every single year and expecting a different result when we're trying to show up to the same things that we showed up for January, like the first week of January? Like gyms love all of you, like the first week of January, and
Yeah.
they're loving those contracts, whether you show up or not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because
I
it's
don't know.
that's the belief we've been sold. That's the story we've been told. We've been told whether it was from our parents, our aunt and uncle, our friends, the media, we've been told, uh-uh, don't start any diet at the end of the year.
Right.
Don't start, wait, just wait.
It's sweater weather.
Just wait.
Put a sweater on.
Yeah, or that's a whole nother one, right? Like let it all go in the winter and lose it in the summer. Like it
Yeah, I know.
is such an unhealthy mindset, but
Yeah,
the beauty of it is none of it is true. None
right.
of
And
it
it takes a toll on your longevity of your health, actually,
is,
going back and forth with that type of stuff.
yes, but that's the thing. If it's not true, that means that we can rewrite the story.
Absolutely.
We can rewrite the
If
story.
we want to.
Yes. And that's the truth, is that your body is a beautiful machine. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and that you are only promised today. So to sit back and wait till, for me, it's the end of September, to wait till January to fuel my body well, or to add some extra water, or to take my whole food vitamin, or to start a workout program, and to wait till January, that
Right,
doesn't line up with the truth. The truth is I was given today, and I'm
right,
healthy enough to do something today, so do it today.
right.
That's the truth.
Yeah,
You don't
right,
have to wait. The truth is also, again, we've been sold this lie that a workout program has to be scheduled out and followed to a T and blah 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 and all this stuff. Yes, if you are a bodybuilder going up on stage, you should work with someone and map it all out and never miss it, blah blah blah. But for the majority of the population, a workout program means moving your body
right,
daily in functional ways that are going to make you stronger and make your heart stronger, because you are focused on longevity and health. And you are supposed to love yourself healthy, not beat yourself to death healthy.
right.
I lived that side. I,
Yeah,
very much like you, was the fittest I have ever been in my whole life when I was younger, and the most miserable and empty and unhappy with it at the time. Like, because I was so backwards in my mind and in my thinking about all of it. And thank
yeah,
God I've been delivered from that. Thank God that now it's just a healthy lifestyle. And I am the happiest. I am so healthy. I'm aging backwards. And it was way easier
oh
than
yeah.
all of these restrictions and all of these plans that you get all anxious about. And you're so stressed out, and you got to write a bunch of charts out, and you can't map out your family events, and you got to, like, stop.
Right,
You're doing that because of an unhealthy belief that you picked up somewhere, and you need to let it go.
right. Yeah,
You
no,
know what
that's
my favorite thing is? Something comes my way, because sometimes I feel like they're like fiery darts coming at
yeah,
you. And you ever catch one and you actually like realize you're like, I'll say right back, I don't receive that. That's not for me. I don't receive that. That's not happening to me. Like
right,
somebody will be like,
right.
oh, I just remember, especially when I was like pregnant with, I forget which kid. I have 4 kids, so I was pregnant with one of them. I just remember some grumpy mom telling me all that, just negative talk because of her own belief. No, I'm not mad at her about it. Like, she's just telling me her belief. But
Right,
I chose in that moment that I'm not gonna believe that belief. I'm like, I don't receive that. That is
right,
not happening to me.
right.
That is not how I'm gonna roll, and that won't be me. So thank you. Bye.
Bye, bitch. No, just kidding. There's a podcast I listen to, and me and my brother-in-law, we always joke, and it's always the bye, bitch. It's so funny. But it's true. You have to protect your mindset. because the truth of the truth is you can talk yourself in and out of anything. And at the end of the day, stop waiting on your best self. Stop waiting and putting all of your stock in people that don't have your best interest at mind. I feel like I'm such a noticer, and it's probably because I've been in the industry for as long as I have, and I've walked through those experiences with people, and you see, like, I posted my transformation today. Like, I brought it back and I talked about how, you'll see a lot of before and afters out there, and you're going to probably start to see more as we like pass like the corner of Thanksgiving and people are going to start promoting for New Year's resolutions. And you can have a before and after. But what nobody talks about in this industry, what drives me crazy, is nobody talks about the maintain. That's true health. And it doesn't mean that the maintain doesn't take work, but gaining weight takes work, right? Like you could go on any spectrum of your health. It's all going to take putting your belief and your mindset forward every single day and showing up for the choices because you are a walking billboard of your choices, just like that person shared with you. Like you are where you're at because of the choices you've made. But I love that you decided to have the power to add on to the back end of that quote and you took your power back because we're always going to come to a place in our life where there is going to be a line in the sand. And we always have a choice to step over it and keep moving ourselves forward. But the problem is, a lot of times people want it yesterday. Like, we are a very impatient, like, mindset nowadays.
Mhm.
Um, and we want it yesterday, and we don't give the non-scale type victories that we have with the choices that we're making the credit that they deserve. And I will tell you that my 70-pound weight loss literally was not my biggest transformation in my journey. It wasn't. Because the moments that people don't see, the moments that people didn't see is what I should say, are the moments where I'm crying in my closet because Matt and I were going to go out for a date night and my jeans wouldn't zip. And every shirt that I put on in my head doesn't make me look fat. Like I've banned that word from my life. I hate that word because I used it negatively towards myself for so many years. But those moments of just beating myself down and not honoring that I am blessed with today and I could make a new choice and the small hinges in my life will open up the big doors for me as long as the small hinges in my life are rooted in truth, are rooted in what is going to truly be proven to impact my health in a positive way. For me, I needed weight loss because I didn't have any energy and I felt no confidence within my own skin. And I had no belief within myself because the beliefs that I was walking around with were negative. They were self-sabotaging. They were imposter syndrome. And you get to a point where you are doing all of the things and you're not getting anywhere and you're running around in quicksand and you just throw the towel in at a point and you're like, F it. Like, this is just how life is. This is mom life. Like, I'm going to be the mom that drinks caffeine to crash, to drink more caffeine to crash. I'm not going to have true energy. I'm going to be the mom that hides behind my kids in every single picture. I'm going to be the mom that tugs at my shirt. I'm going to be the wife that walks into date night and like pans out the whole restaurant to try and find the most confident looking woman in the room who has the health in my eyes that I would want. And then I'm going to instantly look at my husband and be like, what the hell are you looking at? And he's not looking at anybody. Like, your beliefs that you constantly roll around in your head can get in the way of living your life fully. And if there is one thing that you can grab from this podcast, it's literally like just grab a hold of the beliefs that are going to build you up. And that is so much about what our community that we are building together has created. It's all about getting down into the roots and really changing the mindset and building up belief and confidence within women And it's in all facets of our life. It starts in our mindset. It is found in our kitchen, how we fuel our body, understanding that there are things that we can't get nutritionally that we have to get in order to live the healthiest life that we can. And that's not rooted in things that are fake. And it's not rooted in things that are synthetic. And it's not rooted in a whole bunch of gimmicky things that, I'm sorry, just like pop up out of nowhere. And then you find these people in social media that you probably have followed for years, and they talk about how great they feel and da 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 da. And then their company will come out with their brand new product. And then if you look back, 6 months ago, they were talking about how great they felt. And then their new product drops. And then it's all this negative, oh, until this came out, I didn't feel this great. Da, 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 da. Like, it's such marketing bullshit that just pisses me off. It's like, just share the damn truth. Like, you can't feel that amazing. And then every time your brand new product launches, you felt like shit and now you feel amazing. I'm sorry, are you just trying to sell something, or are you sharing your real raw journey? And some people might be, but I don't know. I've been walking the same walk for a very long time. My tone has been very monotone the whole time because what I do actually works, and I've literally lived it, and it's got to be more about the maintain. It cannot be about the quick flash in the pan before and after. And every time a product drops, you can't have a brand new before and after. That takes away from your original one. Does that make sense? I'm sorry. I told you I was a little spicy.
She's so spicy
A little
today.
bit.
Something went down. She said
Something.
something. My girl said something that got her fired up.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're
Sorry, not sorry. Let's say that.
I would love to take a second and walk through like kind of an exercise that I do when I'm like chopping through these beliefs and see if it would help anyone else that's listening.
Let's do
Because
it.
I think there's like we can talk about all of this, but then there's like the practical side of what does this actually look like for me and how do I do this? How do I get past these beliefs? Like
Right.
it's not that simple, right? For me, and I'll share mine, and if you have something that you can coach through, then add in, but I will take a belief that I know is hindering something, and there's two paths that I will use to break it down. If there's a belief that's hindering something and I'm trying to find out if it's true, I do the 3 levels of why. I don't know if you've ever done this, but I'll write the belief
Not.
out. So, like, um, okay, a belief that a thing that I hear a lot in coaching. I can't work out at home. I just can't work out at home. Now, you may be saying that and just thinking it's like a casual thing you're saying, but that's a belief that now you've like rooted in yourself.
Right.
So you write down that belief. I can't work out at home. Then you write underneath why. Then you answer your question, why? And you
Mm,
just brain dump why. What's your
yeah.
answer? Why can't you? Once you get that answer, I can't work out at home because I'm not motivated. Next question, why? I want you to go,
That one, like, why
yeah,
are you not
why are
motivated?
you not motivated? Do you write down your answer? Well, when I'm at home, I can just quit too easy. Why? Now you have to dig deeper into what is
Yeah.
actually the root of
Get below
this.
surface level.
Yeah.
I love this.
So you go at least 3 levels deep. If you're on a roll and you're digging stuff up, then keep going.
Right.
You'll get to a point where you're like, oh my gosh, reading back through, this is a lot of BS and this is a lot of excuses. And actually, now looking at this information I've written down, I can make some changes. Like,
Right.
I can see where the weakness is. Maybe I just need a coach or a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Maybe I need an accountability partner. Maybe
Yeah.
the other side to this is that you could also go to the other side. If this is true, I just can't work out at home. The next side that I would go, the path that I would go, the question I would say is, so how does this affect me? And
Yeah.
I do this with anything. This could be like a belief you have about your spouse. This could be a belief you have about money. This could be a belief about your children. This could be a belief about anything. So if said belief is true, how does this affect me? I can't work out at home. How does this affect me? Positively or negatively? Well, it's negatively affecting me because now I'm not working out at all.
Right.
So how do we change that? And we go through the
Right.
process and we rewrite it. So
Yeah.
this means I either need to suck it up, buttercup, rearrange some things. I don't have the time. I need to rearrange some things and make the time and do it. Or that belief is so true for me that I literally can't do it, that I need to join a gym. I need
Right.
to join a walking club. I need to join a pickleball team. I need to, like, it, at least what it does is it stops that belief from being the wall. Because in my opinion, in my life, if I haven't dug on either of those paths, that belief is just a wall. It becomes a fact. I can't work out at home, so I can't work out. Like, done. It's just what it is. My life is too
Right.
busy. I have too much going on. Can't do it, so I just can't work out. And that's why I'm out of shape. And now 6 years has passed, and I had my baby 12 years ago, and I am still out of shape and uncomfortable because I can't work out at home. And in order to work out, I got to do it at home because I'm too busy. But
Yeah.
that has become the wall because you never peeled it back. You never went through and basically called your own lies out or reframed it so that it positively can impact you.
That's so good. That's gonna like allow you to get so raw and real with like everything. And then it's gonna be like self-check. I love that suck it up buttercup. You literally just Shrek'd everyone. Do you remember that movie? Like peeling the onion back? Shrek, the kid movie. Can you tell my mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having
Oh my God.
waffles.
Speaking of movies, have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters?
I don't know what that is.
Gosh, you don't have little kids, that's why.
No.
Okay, I was terrified of this movie because I didn't like the title. It like
Yeah.
freaked me out. And then I watched like 6 minutes of it because my son, he's in elementary school and he's like, every kid is watch this, mom, please. And I'm kind of like a stickler when it comes to what my kids are watching. So I was like, no. And then I looked it up online and nobody had anything bad to say. So I'm like, okay, fine. So we started watching it. Like 6 minutes in, I'm like, I can't watch this. This is awful. Like there's like these little demons and I don't like it. And it's dark. Well, anyway, long story short, he watched it with his brother, and his brother was like, Mom, this is so good. Like, you have to actually get through this and like get past these ugly little demons. And Jamie, you don't have find a little kid and watch it. It's so good. Borrow a kid or just like do it for
Find
free.
a little kid and watch it.
My husband has watched it. My husband is like that movie, so he's watched it twice now. He's like, that movie's so good. He's like, I gotta
Yeah.
watch it again. Every time I watch it, like more like it's so good. But
Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
I love it. I could watch it with my dog.
Yes.
When we first got Tux, we have a little French bulldog, everyone, and we first got him. Um, I watched the movie Soul, the Disney movie, with Tux because he was like sleeping on me,
Aw,
and everyone was talking about how good it was. So I
oh,
watched it with my dog, so I can maybe grab that little kiddo.
you should watch it. It's very good.
Yeah, yeah, I'll have to
But
definitely put
what
that
I,
on my list.
not only just from a Shrek standpoint, but what you just said actually aligns with the movie perfectly because the movie's basically that they have all of these, I don't want to ruin it for you, but like their insecurities and based off what we're talking about, your beliefs and your ideals about, it's like when they're trying to cover those and hide those, and like this one girl in particular, it's it's not achieving their mission, I guess I would say, when she finally is like, this is what I have, like she
Yeah,
uncovers the truth.
right,
That's what we're trying to do is like break through these lies that you're believing and uncover the truth. Then you will
right.
have success. Then you will
Yeah.
have success. And
It's
it's
so good because I literally wrote down the cost of carrying the wrong belief. Like, what does that cost to you?
yes.
And I think we live in such a fast-paced life before you know it, ladies. We wait. I don't know if you can relate. I'm pretty sure you can. You wake up, and before you know it, it's dinner time. You forgot to like change the laundry. You've warmed up your coffee 4 or 5 times already. Like, you definitely didn't do the socks. Like, those are still in a bin. And then you start the next Groundhog Day over again. And it's just like this constant cycle of like spinning your wheels. And I'll get to me later. I'll get to what's important on my goal chart later because we think we have all the time in the world and we don't. We definitely don't. And you and I had a really great conversation the other day about, I like literally broke down. And it's like, we are literally writing our legacy every single day. And I'm a mom and you're a mom. And sometimes we need to be that break the belief person in our four walls so that our kids grow up stronger than we ever were. And my kids are older, 19 and 18, which is crazy to think. But I'm very grateful that I decided later, after I walked through all of these like self-doubting moments in my journey, that I drew the line in the sand and I changed and picked up a different mindset. And
Mhm.
that's all about putting yourself around a different conversation. It's about putting yourself in a raw, real mirror moment with yourself. It's about taking what Monique said and doing the three whys. I've never heard that before, and I love it. And
So,
I'm going to share that with my kids today because it's so, so important because there's so much outside noise that can dilute and create things not clear in your own walk.
yep,
So good.
yep,
So good. I think we might drop it right there, girl. Unless you have anything else that you want to say, but
no.
man, I'm sorry, I got a little spicy.
Oh, you're good.
But it
Oh,
reeled
I'm
in.
just
It
encouraging
reeled
them,
in.
like they're you're the one that can turn the ship around, and there's so much that we are operating on autopilot in that unless we stop and turn off autopilot and we sit there and we actually assess, like you're not gonna pivot. And sometimes you gotta hit that rock bottom moment where you
Oh,
are
yeah.
completely honest and broken, and you own the fact that you are where you are because of the choices you've made, but you can be anywhere else you want to be because choices you make moving forward, and those choices need to be, and we can talk about it on our next podcast, but it needs to be, making sure your environment is one of which is allowing room for you to rewrite those beliefs,
Yeah.
making sure that you create that environment. Okay, you might not be in that perfect environment, but you have
Yeah.
to take ownership and create that environment, at least that little space for yourself to be able to rewrite those beliefs. And then, be able to take action on those because you're surrounded by people that can help you take the action on those. Um,
Right.
so I feel like, I hope it's encouraging. I hope, you pick one. Our mind is constantly swirling with beliefs that are not serving us, except for holding us back or making us afraid, or I mean, they're destroying relationships. It's destroying health. It's all of that. And
Right.
you can just put pause on it and say, wait a second, why am I believing this? Why am I believing this? And
Right.
do I know the whole story, or is this all truth that I'm so vehemently defending? Um,
Right.
and when you stop and you realize, like, I actually don't know the whole story, and actually I was never diagnosed with this, and actually I just overheard this from somebody and decided I was going to own that, because we put meaning behind everything. We're the ones. All
Right.
this stuff is neutral. We're the ones that
Right.
put meaning behind it.
Or you assume something is some way. Mm. So
Yeah.
good.
Until next time, ladies.
Until next time, go look at yourself
Two.
in the eyeballs today because you're the one that's going to change your life.
Yes,
Start
amen.
lifting yourself up and build that belief one choice at a time. Thank you, Miss Mo. That was so good. So good. Bye, girls. We hope that landed. If it did, drop a comment, share it up, and you know what? We'll see you next week. Until then,